3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Longboats and Luchadors.
Just getting revved up.
Nothing like a nice little icebreaker before we say action.
Yeah, I feel like a lot more got broken than just ice.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. But it's the first episode in a month.
Yeah.
That it's just you and me.
It's just you and me.
Yep. Just the two of us.
And I told you, like, it was nice having guests on.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah.
I had a great time, but, like, I feel like we've been run ragged, put up wet, you know? Like, like this is kind of like a...
I don't know about you, but that's a typical Saturday night.
Because we talk about it all the time. Like, this is our mental health hour, and I feel like the last 3 weeks, you know, like we did the sub ball episode with John.
Yep.
Which was on location that had its own technical difficulties.
Oh,
we had to like come through a lot of stuff there, and then we did the episode with Matt.
Yep.
Which was like great episode, probably like one of the funnest episodes that we've done.
Yep.
You know, and then Mason came out the next week.
Yep.
So now, like, we got to have fun, but
it's like a bye week.
Yeah. Like, there's something to be said about you and me just kind of like sitting, relaxing, and enjoying our mental health hour.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
there's an added factor to it when we have somebody else on, which not to like, again, like you were saying, it's not to say that we don't like having guests. We do.
yeah,
we
really very
do.
much appreciate people coming on.
Wanting to be a part of the show and,
Yeah.
and supporting us in this pipe dream that we
Yeah.
have. And
Not to mention, like, it opens a whole nother avenue. Like, when we bring guests on, like, that's one of the reasons we like doing it. It brings a whole new avenue of people.
Yeah.
Right? Because then someone else is going to watch for them.
Yep.
And hopefully they laugh. Hopefully they have a good time. And then they're like, hey, maybe these two assholes alone are funny enough to watch.
Back to you and me and our wives being the only ones in the studio audience.
Yeah.
We started our summer series unofficially. Like unofficially. It was official.
Yeah, we officially started our summer series
Yep.
with Mason.
Yep.
Yeah, the Hawaiian episode.
Hawaiian shirt episode. Not that we were appropriating any sort of culture. It was listen.
If anyone watches us and thinks that we're trying, like, come the fuck on. The last thing on our minds is that we just have fun. So if you can't have fun, maybe you should find a different podcast. Like,
but I mean, we're not necessarily doing a cocktail this time.
No,
last episode we did.
That is one of the things that we talked about doing for the summer series, right? Like doing a special cocktail. Like, I'm sure you're gonna make some sex on the beach for us.
Yeah, probably the drink too. But we've got some stuff planned for this summer series, especially with you. You're making some big moves at your house.
Oh yeah, I was like, me. I thought we had a board meeting. I thought that's where we decided.
Was that supposed to be a
This wasn't-
surprise? My bad. Ugh.
Yeah, putting the pool in.
Yep.
Yeah, so I like once we get the deck and all that stuff built, we'll definitely have like
it'll be a moderately sized deck.
Yeah. Some might say sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way more deck than anybody might really need.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to put the pool in before the deck. That way you can build around the pool.
Hey, what page are you on?
No. Oh, look at that same one as you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Hey, we're on 32. Catch the fuck up, okay?
I'm surprised you didn't say. Yeah, you said 32. I'm surprised you didn't flip it.
Well, you know,
Wow. Swing and a miss.
had that opportunity, let it go by, you know? Like, sometimes the brain's not firing on all cylinders, especially when I'm thirsty, you know? So
Yeah, you ready to get into it?
I am.
All
I'm
right,
ready
this
to
is
get into
yours.
it. Yep, so the boat this week is a blade and bow. Oh, shit.
You got to pull the key. Oh, look, it's like it unlocks the bottle.
Nice.
That is
We'll
pretty
see
cool.
if that works. But yeah, the boat is a blade and bow bourbon. And I bought this when we did that silver and gold auction.
Gold.
Silver
and gold.
Gold. The silver and gold.
is a FOSO code.
When I bought my decanter, like the decanter itself was what I wanted
Yeah.
when I did the auction, but it did come with 2 bottles of bourbon. So like this was kind of like a retirement gift to myself. So I've never had this one before, but looking forward to it. And today's boat, the Blade and Bow Bourbon, is sponsored by Wayland Designs.
Ooh, if you haven't noticed.
Oh yeah,
The sweet
we're
new headwear.
sporting these fancy new hats.
leather patches, embroidered, even say on the side. Okay, so these were graciously given to us by Brittany and Taz Bergbauer.
Yeah, Brittany actually texted Courtney and was like, "Go check your mail." Like, that's how we knew it happened. So I was in editing an episode, and Courtney came in, and she's like, "I'm crying. I'm in tears." And I was like, "What happened?" And she like had it behind her back. She didn't show me. She was like, "You are so loved. You are so loved." And like with the retirement and all the other things that have happened, like I was like, I don't know what else this could be. Like, I have no idea what you have. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I figured it had something to do with the retirement. Mm-hmm. And then she like pulled out the hats, and she's got these two hats.
Yeah.
And I was floored. Brittany and Taz Bergbauer worked closely with Wayland Designs, and Wayland Designs is a local business.
She does everything. I mean, signs, everything.
So she does all sorts of graphic designs, but she works very closely with all the boats down here on the waterfront, right? Like, she does a lot of things, makes t-shirts and sweatshirts and all sorts of stuff. Helps a lot with like fundraisers for the family readiness groups. Katie Wayland is the owner of Wayland Designs.
Yep.
Because of their generosity, right? Taz and Brittany helping, reaching out to Katie, getting these hats for us. We wanted to make Wayland Designs the official sponsor of today's episode. We're doing kind of a, what did you call it? A brand name episode?
Yeah.
Branding.
Brand day. It's brand day.
Ding.
Branding.
And to show that they were fans, they got longboats and luchadors embroidered on the actual side. So like there's nothing on this side, but this side, right? So like Chances is empty on one side, and they're empty on opposite sides. So when we're sitting like this, like it says longboats and luchadors. Brittany, if that was your idea, thank you for paying attention to that detail in having our brand on the sides that we normally sit.
That was another thing. Like, Courtney pointed it out to me when we were looking at the hats. She was like, "Did you pay attention?" And I was like, "I mean, yeah."
It's our logo.
Yeah. She pointed at the
embroidery
on the side. She was like, "Yeah, they're on opposite sides." I was like, that is why I know that they were created by someone that actually watches and maybe enjoys watching it.
Kind of enjoyable. I think. Maybe I'm biased.
But yeah, so this week's boat, the Blade and Bow, is brought to you by Wayland Designs, and we're going to put a link to her website down in the description below, so that if you ever have anything, if you're in the Kingston area and you have anything that you need done, reach out to Katie at Wayland Designs, and I'm sure she will be more than happy to make whatever you need.
Yep. So without further ado, what is it? Blade and Bow?
Blade and Bow. Bow? Blade and Bow.
Bow?
Blade
Bow?
and Bow.
Bow? Like...
Yeah, I think it's Blade and Bow, like bow and arrow. So.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Smooth.
Yeah?
Okay, so I think we talked about it yesterday. My GERD has been acting the fuck up.
Bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like,
when we went to eat last night at Mi Casa.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm like so good, but I'm gonna regret this.
Yeah. I was not about to not eat Mi Casa.
Yeah. Yeah. And so when we laid down last night in bed, I was watching the hockey game, and Sarah was like, or I told Sarah, I was like, God, like it's just burning.
Yeah.
And she goes, I have Tums on the nightstand. Do you want some? And like I've always been like, I don't need it. I can deal with it.
Yeah.
And last night I was like, yeah, give me two.
I got up out of bed. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, you were telling me it was bad.
No, that was another thing.
Oh.
No, like before that, I got up out of bed and I went and grabbed 3 Tums. And Tums, if you want to sponsor us, fucking, we're probably going to be using you a lot more. I felt better. I usually don't take a lot of Tums, but I did feel better after I did that. My GERD got wrangled in a little bit.
I won't say that I would be upset if Tums was our first sponsor, but
well, it's not what we dreamed of. But we're making moves.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking. You said you were edging on something on the drive over here.
Was I?
Yep. You said something. What the hell?
Now it's gonna bug me.
Like, listen, this is a good whiskey.
Yeah.
Like I said, the GERD's acting up.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to down this so we can get into some cold beer.
Really? You're gonna really?
No, I can't. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy my time with you. ASMR, I like it.
I don't like that.
Oh, this is made in Savannah. I just noticed that. I'll get
Really?
into it later. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get. Oh, and it's veteran owned.
Nice.
I didn't know that.
I'm really upset. Like, I had something that I wanted to talk to you about, and it's like, it's throwing me into a complete funk with, like, the whole topics. Like, the whole conversation we're having, like, I'm, like, in the back of my mind, I'm, like, trying to find what I want to talk to you about. Because, like, I started saying it, I was like, nope, never mind. I'm going to edge.
I'm gonna
wait.
save it.
Yeah, so, like, now I'm, like, completely funked.
Alexa, open the maps.
To control a video device with your voice, you need to connect it first. In the Alexa app, go to Settings, and then TV and Video to get started.
It's Attack of the goddamn robot aliens. Stop. I realized after I said it, the light went on. I was like,
That's going to happen.
oh, Alexa wanted to join in on the fun. No, it didn't go.
Okay. I hate how, like, sometimes you'll just be talking and then it'll be like, what did you say? Like, nothing. I was literally not talking to you, right? And then other times you're like, Alexa!
We had
Like, she's out to lunch right now. Fuck off. Do it yourself.
And it's normally when, like, the volume's at, like, 100%.
Yeah.
And you're trying to tell it to stop. Like, Sarah had an instant with that earlier this week. And she was cleaning the house and, like, she's blasting her music. And she goes, I hear her yelling from outside. I go, what's wrong? She goes, goddamn thing's not listening.
God, first world problems, man. I'll tell you what.
I can't tell you how many times I told her to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Can't
My
do it.
digital assistant isn't listening to me.
I almost had to get up
I don't know if you know
and
this.
turn her off.
Yeah. And I did it too. I yelled at it like twice. I was like, fuck this shit. Unplugged it. There you go. Problem solved.
Have fun on your break. Yeah, I, like the GERD's kicking in good.
Yeah.
I'm not firing on all cylinders when it comes to like trying to figure out what I was going to talk about.
I don't think we pre-gamed hard enough.
I think we get into 2 beers and we see where that takes us at least.
Yeah.
Then we're guided. At least, like, start here, and then we can roll the 20-sided die from that point on and figure out where we're going. So, request snake bite.
Yeah. So this one, I've been saving this beer for a hot minute.
Señor Deliciosos.
Yep. It's a Mexican style lager.
Mm-hmm.
And I chose it. I saw these at Brown Bag, and I had to get them. I had to get them because of obviously the can. It's got the luchador on it.
Yeah, this could unofficially officially be our sponsor beer. You know.
It's brewed in Savannah, so
Yep.
a few hours down.
down the road.
It's just 1 hour.
Veteran-
It's an hour and a half. Depends on the traffic.
It's a couple minutes down the road.
Do you want to get stroked?
Stroked.
Stroking? Do you want to get struck?
I will stroke you.
I will stroke you. You ain't even blood. I got no problems with sticking you.
I have to fucking touch on this.
Sorry, qualms.
Yesterday, when we were at the restaurant,
Yeah.
and
So when you start stories about us and
I'm
before
laughing.
and you're already like, I always get up. I always like it puts my anxiety up, and I'm like, fuck, what did I do that I don't remember?
I could not contain myself.
Yeah.
When we had passed out the cheesecake.
Oh, Jesus.
And you look over, and Jensen was like, I don't want my cheesecake anymore.
Yeah.
And then you took the plate from him, and they were like,
Yeah, he had stuck his like he had drug his finger down the side of, like, vertically down the side of the cheesecake, right? So it's just like a fucking hollowed out finger path.
and I know that you were in the heat of the moment because you were upset.
I wasn't upset. I was confused. I was not upset. He didn't want a cheesecake. He didn't have to eat a cheesecake. I was confused. I was not upset.
The choice of words probably could have been a little bit better.
Yeah, like
considering
hindsight.
the company. And so you asked.
Gabe loved it.
You asked a 10-year-old if he fingered his cheesecake.
Yeah. Yeah, I got his plate and I looked and there was a fucking, like, I could tell his tiny little finger had like just scraped the entire side. And I was like, did you finger your fucking cheesecake? And
Jensen and Braylon immediately
Jensen and Braylon start laughing, but they're laughing because I was like, they have no idea what the fuck that means. They have no idea. But Gabe and Tyler and Summer,
and then they set me
start,
off.
and then you start laughing.
It was a fucking
which
chain
fuels
reaction.
them,
Yep.
and they're like, it is funny. And I was like, as soon as I said it, it was like, what have I done?
Did you flick your cheesecake?
Yeah, it was not.
I saw this TikTok of this guy who was like, so what's the most expensive thing you've ever eaten? And then cuts over to his wife.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Like, speaking of TikTok, there's a lot of stuff I want to do on TikTok. We got some ideas we've been rolling around, like, to have fun and like kind of take a take on some of the trending videos that are out there. So if you guys have anything like that you think it would be funny if we did, send a comment below and we'll see what we can do about making some funny stuff, funny content on TikTok. When we're not doing this, we're usually doing dumb shit.
A little behind the scenes for one of our last ones.
Which one?
With the tequila. And he was like, oh, you think you're hard?
Oh,
Take a shot at tequila without making a face. Bet you can't. It took us, 2 tries?
2 tries. But I'm glad we got it on the second try.
Yeah.
When we did the first one, and I was like,
fucked up.
What the
Yeah,
we rehearsed this.
Yeah. And
but that's probably the problem. We're so used to the ready, fire, aim mentality that like when we sit down to make those TikToks, like we kind of just like we get going and we're like, I want the finished product. I don't get through this.
Yeah.
Where's our stunt double? Get them in here to fucking make TikToks. I want to see the product. Like, all right. Let's get into 2 beers.
All right. Senor Delicioso Mexican style lager from Service Brewing. You'll probably be getting an email soon. So.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh. Yeah. So, when we're chugging, you don't get the whole flavor. Right? And I talked to you about this beforehand. I said, hey, do you want to pregame with this?
Yep.
So we know what we're getting into.
Yeah.
And you were like, no.
Nope. Off the cuff. Like you said, point fire aim.
And that was good, though. That's really good.
Yep. I'll definitely be having some of those by the poolside.
Yeah.
Or in the pool.
Okay, no,
Jesus.
Yeah.
I didn't mean order.
That might have registered on the Richter scale.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't fly away on that one. Like that felt like you let a balloon go. Like,
Courtney said,
I deflated on that one. That was good.
I'm sorry. That one registered on the Eckler scale.
I nailed that. Did I not nail that? Yeah. That was good. Cheers. I don't know if this is a good thing, but I have to cut a lot less out when we chug now. So, hats off to you, sir.
We've definitely gotten better.
Yeah.
Although better might be
loosely. I think it's starting to affect our health with the girding.
Yeah.
And your like whole hospital run that
my omentum infarction.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it was.
That was okay. So I have to tell you, right? Like, I have been viewing profiles on our official TikTok.
Okay.
And following certain people that I think are just like funny or wholesome, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And so there's a guy that I ended up following called That Trash Guy.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've seen him.
No.
And
that trash guy, we're giving you a shout out, man.
So and I've seen him.
Probably gonna link you in the description too, if I remember.
I've watched him for a while.
Okay.
But he drives a trash truck.
Okay.
And his videos, every day for lunch, he eats a fucking head of lettuce. And
that's it?
Yeah, like a head of lettuce, and then he puts like
tahini.
No, like dressing, like ranch.
Okay.
But then he gets like what he calls booster packs. So like he'll get like taco seasoning and then mix it into the bottle of ranch, or like the steak marinades, and then like instead of like the real bacon bits, he calls them faking bits. So he's a really cool guy. He seems really cool. Yeah. And then every time something falls off the truck, like his bottle of ranch, it cuts away to him like lying spread on the floor face down, and you just hear Creed like home and and then he also does what he calls gator bowls.
Gator bowls.
Yeah, so he like drinks a little bit of a Gatorade and then fills the rest up with a Red Bull.
Okay.
So he mixes flavors and stuff.
Got it. I was really worried that he was like gonna fill it up with fucking ranch or something.
But the way he does it is like he has the whole head of lettuce and he just bites it straight from the head of lettuce, and he calls it a trash salad. And then so like once he gets to the core of the lettuce, he goes lettuce booty, and then like it just cuts like to an empty, because you can see the side of the trash truck, and then like it cuts away. You just see the side of the trash truck, and in comes flying the fucking lettuce booty, and it explodes across the truck. And so like after that, I was like, I kind of want to try a trash salad. That trash guy, if you see this and if you comment on, we'll tag you. If you comment on one of our videos, we'll eat trash salads. We'll eat something. We'll consume something that's non-alcoholic.
Oh, on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's trying to get Gordon Ramsay to respond to one of his videos.
Okay.
And he said that if Gordon Ramsay responds to connection. So he said if Gordon Ramsay responds to one of his videos, he would get a beef Wellington tattoo.
That trash guy.
Oh my God.
If Gordon Ramsay responds to one of your videos and you want to get a beef Wellington tattoo, I know a guy that can hook you up. You come down here, we'll do a whole episode with you on longboats and luchadors, and I will give you a beef Wellington tattoo.
Because he said he just wanted new tattoos. He said he's been wanting a new tattoo.
I will hook you up, dude.
Idaho to Georgia.
There you go. Yeah, you get down here, I'll give you a new tattoo. We'll put you on the podcast. You can promote your stuff. It's creators helping creators, right?
He just hit 1 million followers, too.
Hell yeah. Good for you, man. Yeah, good for you.
It was funny because his wife got him a lettuce cake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely tag him in the video. Hopefully he sees it.
He's probably my favorite like creator right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because he seems very cool.
My favorite is God, I don't even know his name. You might know his name because you spend a lot more time on TikTok than I do.
Yeah.
He's a buff dude, but I don't think he's like a fitness creator.
Oh, the one with the mustache?
He's got the big red mustache.
He did a video with him too. Like,
really?
Yeah, he like stitched it with him.
Yeah, I love him. He does also like the thing I wait for.
And then he like cuts away and he's doing splits across the counters. Yeah.
No, but like the thing I wait for in his video is for him to just pop in and be like, seriously, fuck V-Shred.
Yeah, when he puts shit in the oven and then it just cuts away to him like shirtless.
Yeah.
He's shaking.
It's a glorious mustache.
That thing is a push broom.
Bro. Mustache of the century almost.
Okay, I'm thinking of he looks like one of those fucking pit stop cars from Cars.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm talking about. Not body style, but mustache.
The grill. Yeah, like he would be another guy that I would love. Like we talked about a few people that we would want to get onto the podcast, right? Like Military Fun Guy, we'd love to have him on.
Yeah.
But he would be Mandatory Fun Guy. Sorry, Mandatory Fun Guy.
Fun day. Mandatory Fun Day.
I said Mandatory Fun Day.
You said guy.
I said Mandatory Fun Day.
You said Fun Guy.
I said Mandatory Fun Day.
Roll tape.
I did not say Military Fun Guy. I said Mandatory Fun Day.
You said Mandatory Fun Guy.
Because we're Military Fun Guys.
Justin Danger.
Oh, yeah. Actually, he just retired. Yeah, he just retired from the Air Force. So good for you.
Nunley?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't he also go to prison?
I don't think so.
The guy that like he'll show videos and he'll just be like, I don't know what to say anymore.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Justin Danger Nunley has been approached by the police because of his fake bodies in the trash bags.
Yes, yeah, that's
A lot. Because he has them in there.
Good for you, dude.
Hashtag goals.
Hashtag gold. Living life. Let's get a cheers. Yeah, cheers.
The other guy that I really like, right, is the have you seen the Brokey budget meals?
No.
Look that up. Pretty sure he lives in Texas because he shops at HEB.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, Brokey budget meals. $7 edition. Right? And then he has like different fucking so he'll show like the ingredients he gets.
Yeah.
And he goes, I got the receipt. Right? And then he's like, first you're gonna get a pink bowl. And then like it show like the next shot, this is my favorite part. It cuts away to like he's getting something off in the back, but all you see is the pink bowl.
Yeah.
And all you hear is, if it's not pink, it won't be the same.
We're gonna tag every single one of them in this video.
Those are my favorites right now.
Yeah, we're gonna tag all you guys in this video. I mean, we're not gonna help much. You guys probably already have like millions of followers, but we are gonna tag you because we are doing what we're doing because we are inspired by all of you.
Yeah.
So
you guys are killing it and love your content.
yeah.
And I swear to God, that Trash Guys videos, like 3 of them came in a row on my For You page.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
whatever he's doing.
Yeah,
He's
got
fucking
locked in.
killing
He's
it.
got it locked in.
I will say, shout out to
Batter.
Batter. Yeah. He posted a comment on one of our videos and he was like,
Yeah.
you guys are coming across my For You page. Just
Yeah.
keep it up, guys. And
I've had a few people like I had a buddy Scott Whitlock in Wyoming. He sent me a fucking message just out of the blue. Like I haven't talked to Scott in years.
Yeah.
And he was like, just wanted you to know that you're flying across my For You page.
which is cool.
Yeah, that's
Like,
awesome.
I have a little bit of feelings that I need to unload.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do you want to do this before we get into the topics?
No, yeah. Before
Yeah,
we
let's
get- right.
let's unpack whatever you're dealing
so-
with real fast, and then we'll get
okay.
into
So
it.
it's along the same plane as what we're
Hold
talking
on,
about.
I need a notepad.
You're
Stop.
no, you're gonna understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
with
I
this.
know. I will.
Are you
Do
gonna
I
ask
need
me
a
how that
notepad?
makes me feel?
No,
Do we need another beer for this?
we're gonna need another beer anyways. But yeah,
We started out like
Okay.
a fucking seized
Getting us
engine.
one.
yeah, it was. We've lubed up.
So
Tell me what's sponsoring you, yeah. The show.
how dare you? How dare you?
Don't be afraid. Yeah, just let it all out.
There's only one.
Ignore me. I will be writing, but it will be okay for you.
Do you want me to not pretend like you're not there?
Pretend like I'm not doing this.
Pretend like I'm in the shower.
All right, I don't want to.
Okay, so-
I don't want to take you too far off of this road.
So yesterday on
Yeah.
on my personal TikTok,
Okay.
I posted a video,
Oh yeah, of Selena.
Yeah.
Of Wiener. Yeah.
and that thing got more views and more likes quicker than any of our actual videos have.
I bet you if you took the exact same video and posted it on our stuff, same description, same hashtags, gonna hit less people.
I think so. I don't know why.
You know what? We're not gonna let that stop us. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing
Absolutely.
because eventually it's gonna we're gonna catch that.
Can I just say, even if it doesn't catch, whatever
Yeah.
it is you're wanting, we're enjoying ourselves.
Facts, and that's what
and
we keep saying.
We did say that. We did say that.
That's what we keep saying. But like, there is a level of like, every time we put something out, every time we put a video on, every time we post a new episode, like there's that part of me in the back of my head, in the back of my heart, where I'm like, God, I really want this to catch. And it's not that I want to be famous, like I don't care about the fame. I want us to brighten your day.
Yeah.
Like I want you to feel better
I get
about
that.
your day. I want you to watch us and go, yes, that just made my day. I'm gonna have a better fucking Tuesday.
Yeah.
because of longboats and luchadors.
Oh, did you see that they had 151 mint juleps at the Kentucky Derby?
Mint julep is like the
No,
official.
no, shut up. Let me finish my fucking sentence.
Holy shit!
They had
okay.
They
You're
had
at a 10.
151 mint juleps at the Kentucky Derby.
Hold on. We're gonna wait for you. You have a fucking thing of water. Slug it back. We're enjoying ourselves.
Joring.
Shut up.
Yeah. I was drawing it.
I was drawing this. We all know what happens after 2 beers. When I get to talking after 2 beers, like shit just fucking doesn't happen.
So they had 151 mint juleps at the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
That were $5,000.
A piece
Yes.
per mint julep.
Yes.
A drink.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
I said I don't want to be famous. What I also want to do is I want to spend money better than rich people. I want to go to a restaurant and pay $80 for a tab and drop $100 tip. Right? I want to make someone else's fucking day.
You want to tip the bill.
$5,000 for a mint julep?
Yeah.
Ask
So,
Eddie.
okay, so here's what.
Fuck you.
Why? You didn't
Why?
know? So the cup that it came in
Okay.
was 24 karat gold plated sterling silver. And then it had lab grown jewels.
Fuck B-Shred.
Wait, did you? I tried V-Shred.
I did too.
What even was V-Shred? Was it like a meal plan type shit?
It was a lot. It was a
Meal
fucking
plan.
meal plan. There's a lot of bullshit marketing with it. That's what it is.
Okay, listen. I also want to give a little bit of a shout out to Sarah because she's down.
She is down.
Almost
Lay down.
56 pounds.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
You're fucking
it doesn't
killing
matter. We're proud of you.
Yeah. No, you're killing it. The positive effect that it's had on you and James Smith, another content creator that I really like watching, he recently sent a video out saying that he was completely wrong about what is it? Ozempic. Yeah. He said he was completely wrong about Ozempic. Like it actually is like a completely great thing, and he fully like supports it. So he's another one of those content creators, like the fitness content creators that I watch because he doesn't pull punches. He doesn't try to fucking sell you on bullshit. He's a very realistic kind of guy.
Yeah.
So that's why I really like him. And he was like, yeah, this shit is good. And I used to say, don't fucking do it. And now I'm telling you guys, I was wrong. And I've only seen 2 videos where he's ever said, I was wrong. Are you ready to get to the takeoff part?
2 beers till takeoff! All right, let's go.
You've already 2-beered.
Yeah, we already 2-beered.
3 beers till takeoff!
All right. Oh, you're... Fuck. Okay. You actually meant that.
I think I'm just what you would call a professional. Wow, you were sipping that thing like it was a $5,000 mint julep.
Well, I didn't know that you were... Class. Okay. All right. There's that for you. Oh, this is... there is no easy way out of this question. I want you to know that.
Are we probably going to get in trouble?
This is a bad place to be.
Are we probably going to get in trouble?
No, like, this is... Yes, but it's their fucking fault, so we're going to roll with this.
So, okay, so,
All right.
like, one of the things that runs through my mind is when you, like, questions like this come up.
Yeah.
He's
got multiple
I've got
minds.
multiple, yeah. Yeah, you have multiple personalities. I have multiple minds. It's fine. Like that scene from The Emperor's New Groove. Let me guess. There's a giant waterfall that we're about to go over.
Yep.
Sharp rocks at the bottom.
Most likely.
Bring it on. Okay.
I will say, every time we draw a fucking question like this going forward, that's all I'm going to see.
Let me guess. We're about to get in trouble. Yep.
Sleeping on the couch tonight? Most likely.
Bring it
Bring
on.
it on. All right. There's no good way out of this one. Would you rather say your ex's name during sex or say your wife's friend's name during sex? So let me just paint this picture for you, because you look as fucking like as ecstatic as I am.
This is mine.
This is. I know it's yours. I know it's yours, and I'm gonna make this real for her.
Can we cheer? Can we?
Yeah, let's cheers real fast,
Can we do
because
4 beers till
fuck
take
me.
off? 4 beers.
Fuck me.
4 beers till take off, please.
Let me just paint this picture for you. I'm having sex with Courtney, and I go, "Oh, Sarah."
Okay.
That's what she wants to know. That's the question that your wife
First of all, pause.
put into the hat.
Pause. It said friend. It didn't say best friend.
Oh, so it can't be best friend?
She's got lots
I
of
can't say another one of her friends.
You
Amber,
can?
Becca,
There's 2 other ones.
No, you have lots of
Kate.
friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. There were 2 that came to mind.
If I say their name out loud, yeah, if I say their name out loud and I'm like, oh, person,
Kaylee.
Way to go.
Person.
Redacted.
right? Because there's a lot of friends out there that you're very close with, and I don't want to ruin that friendship for you.
There's wow.
And I wouldn't put any
Between a rock and a hard place. Red, white mistake. Congratulations, you guys cornered us
Yep.
into something that we cannot fucking weasel ourselves out of. Yeah.
So I think you're in a bad spot.
you
like you're
can't.
not winning here.
It's
you're
the
not
lesser
winning
of 2
here.
evils.
Yeah, it's the lesser of 2 evil kind of thing. Yeah.
Rooting. What the fuck?
I don't know what that was, but it was so great.
Okay.
What the actual fuck was that? I saw her. The
She
fuck?
is feral.
I don't know what it had.
All right. So,
She pre-gamed a lot.
She's gone.
Yeah.
It's your turn to answer.
Okay, so real fast. So I would rather say her friend's name, because maybe she gets a little mad and gets a little bit more aggressive. But I know that's not gonna happen. Because if I say her friend's name, she's gonna be like, done.
Oh,
See ya.
My God.
You can finish this on your own. And I'd be like,
I found the loophole.
fire away.
It'd probably bring up more questions.
I already know where you're at. I already know where you're at. Why aren't we gay again? You have to say it out loud though, because I know exactly where you're at. Fucking let her rip, tater chip.
Oh my God. Oh, I found it. I was looking hard for it.
Found
like
it.
a fucking I Spy book. Right there.
Nailed it.
Loophole. Oh, Justin.
I thought you were gonna say my name.
I was, but like, I didn't know if that was gonna hit just a
little disappointed.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Chance.
Thank you.
Okay, let's catch her up.
We found the loophole.
We found the loophole. Friend. We choose friend.
It's not what you think.
And I said it. I pre-gamed with it. Exactly. That's actually what I said.
That's actually what I said. I said, why? He said, I found the loophole.
It might bring up more questions.
Yeah.
However, I found the loophole.
Yeah.
You know what? I would just like to say, I don't know if I can speak on behalf of Courtney and I, but I feel like I can. Very proud of you guys. You did so great.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people would have responded that way, but that was the right response.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud of you.
Just the 2 of us.
Look, you can cut this out.
I am crying. I am crying.
That's because you did great.
That was
Hey.
I want you get
stoned.
stoned.
See, all we needed was beer.
Yeah.
Oh, I found the loophole.
Yeah, you did, and you did fucking great. You did so good.
To Eddie.
These are going down just a little too easy.
They're going down easy, but let's get into. Are you done? Please don't.
I'm about like right here.
Okay, that's about where I'm at.
Okay. Here's the question. I'm gonna answer it because I feel like there's only one answer to this question.
Okay.
There's an Armageddon-sized meteor headed to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
What are your plans?
There's one question, or there's one answer?
Yeah.
I don't think there is. There's
There is.
multiple answers. Go for it.
No.
No.
No, we're getting it. We're in a bunker.
I'm talking like Fallout style.
Do you have a bunker that you haven't shared with me?
A what?
No, well,
A bunker.
Hardly know her.
it's the
I
last.
fucking hate it here. You're right. Those are going down too smooth. and now she's on
Oh
it.
my God, we
Perfect.
started off so
soft. So I will say, this question, I feel like you're a pussy. Right?
Really?
You're just like, I'm going to accept
It's
the meteor.
Armageddon sized.
Yes, which means most people will die.
Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
Do what?
Don't make me do it.
Do it.
Alexa, what does Armageddon mean?
Armageddon is a place where a final battle will take place between good and evil.
So who's the good asteroid?
No, we're the good, the asteroid's the bad. It's up to us, the good, to survive the bad, right?
I can just imagine you like breaking out like a fake lightsaber, like May the 4th. It's May the 4th.
Yeah.
I knew we were gonna make a joke about it at some point. At some point.
Are you Bruce Willis?
Oh, you're talking about Armageddon.
Yeah,
he went on a Star Wars tangent, and I was like, Bruce Willis is not in Star Wars. The topic of Armageddon.
Yeah, going back to her
in
thing,
general.
I've never seen the movie.
What are you doing? So what are you doing for
Okay.
Armageddon style
Okay,
thing?
so I interpreted Armageddon as like, that's it. No
That's
hope.
it. We're done.
Yeah.
Hey.
Breedable
Is that
means
thunder? Thunder. Feel the thunder.
fuck you, thunder. You can suck my dick.
You can't touch me, thunder, cause you just got spots. Synchronized autism.
Okay, so Chance, what's your like,
So
No,
my
no.
all right.
So okay, so I got to re-answer because I thought Armageddon was just like abandon
Okay,
all hope, ye who
okay.
enter here.
Okay, I will let you take another shot because you like answered too fast. You didn't understand the question. We'll say
How much time in advance do we know that this meteor is headed towards Earth?
no. This is too birds to takeoff. You established the scenario. Remember?
Okay, so obviously I have enough time to drive over to your house,
Okay, yeah.
and then we figure it the fuck out.
As we all.
Well, first of all, we're gonna record one last podcast.
Yeah. We're going to go live for the end of days. All right. So that's good. We go live and then we survive. Great. No, I'm thinking like we bunker down, right? We figure out how we're going to survive. Like depending on where this asteroid is going to hit, we figure out where we got to be, what we got to do, and then survive. And then it's game on, right? Because
Yeah.
a lot of people are not smart enough to survive this. The few things that we're going to need, A, your cooking ability, B, my complete lack of regard for human life.
We've got about 12 years worth of tahine. I think we'll be okay.
Right. There's that. So, all right. Oh my God. What are you most afraid of?
That's it.
What are you most afraid of? This could go a lot of ways.
Let's be honest. Let's be vulnerable for a second.
Most afraid. Okay.
Giant spiders.
Okay.
Giant spiders.
Irrational.
Easy.
Irrational.
Spider.
Yeah, spiders in general.
Spiders
right?
in general are
However,
fucking terrifying.
okay, right. And then if they can fly,
Also
you know what? Yeah. can
Are
you
there
guys-
spiders that can fly?
No, but I'm saying, are there? So I know
Oh
that
my
certain.
God.
I
New
know-
achievement unlocked.
I-
Are you fucking kidding me?
I know that certain spiders will create like essentially like hot air balloons out of their web,
Okay,
and they'll
okay.
migrate.
Yeah, Charlotte's Web. I saw that when I was growing up.
No, these are actual spiders. However, all right, maybe this is just like the Navy in me, right?
Yeah.
But my like being lost at sea,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
to
yeah.
me is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, because if you got lost in the jungle, if you got lost in
Yeah.
you know whatever sort of environment, like if you're savvy enough, you can survive.
Yeah. There's no
There's
chance.
no-
There's no shot.
No.
Yeah, that was actually what I was thinking of. So like mine, and like thankfully, like I'm retired now, so like I don't have to fucking deal with this anymore. But like every time I would go underway, Courtney would tell me the words "swim hard,"
fast. Or
swim hard.
Yeah.
The fear of something happening while you're underway, while you're hundreds of feet below the fucking surface of the water, at like just something happening, and like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're locked in a fucking can.
Like you have
And
to
that's
be
something
okay.
we just kind of fucking deal with.
Yeah, you have to be okay with
Yeah.
like
you don't think about that when you're going through boot camp, when you're going through the training pipeline. Like, it might be like, oh man, I'm going to a boat, but like, there's so many things, so many other things that are on your mind when you're doing all of that, that like, it doesn't even like approach the point where you're like actually consciously thinking about it. And then you get to your first submarine, and like, even on the boat, like, until you are like ready to go that first time out, right? Like, you leave, and then it all kind of fucking hits you in a wave, and you're like, oh.
It's something undescribable.
Yeah, like, I'm about to do something that is gonna make it so I am constantly in danger.
I'm going somewhere where I'm physically not supposed to be.
And then like
he went out, and I was like, the realization hit that I was like, he might not come.
It was like 30 minutes after he left, right? Like, you see the boat go away, and you're like, initially, like, you're sad. You're like, oh my God, I'm not gonna see him. And then like, that goes away, and the next thing that hits you is like, oh my God, he might not come back. Yeah.
It's almost like a double-edged sword, because it's like, I spent 2 years of my fucking life training to do this. I'm gonna go do this finally. Like, I'm you show up, and then you go underway. And you take that first down angle. You're like, you're telling me I can't get out.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
So that it's that whole different world and that mindset. But like, you go and I thinks that's what makes the sub community, I'm gonna say it, so much better than every other community.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. We talked about this with Matt, right? Like, there is a special kind of person that is required, like, when it comes to the wives, when it comes to the person, right? Like, you have to be a certain kind of person to be in the military, but it goes beyond that. When you're talking about submarines, or you're talking about any like there's certain specific factions within the military, where like, if you're not the right mold,
you don't make it. You don't fit. No,
not you won't fit. Well, you won't make it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and we see this all the time in the submarine community, right? Like, people show up and they're like, oh, I'm so gung-ho, I so want to be on a submarine. And then you leave and it's like, holy shit, this is fucking real. You get underway and like, that realization happens. And I'm sure you've seen it in your time, right? Like, you've been in 10 years now. Like, you go underway and you can just watch the people that are not made for submarines. Yeah. And it's sad, right? But like, there's no way you can really prepare for that. Yeah. We talked about, like, you just get so gung-ho when you're in training and when you're gearing up and getting ready to do this shit that like, you don't really think about it. And then like, you get there, and certain times you get there, it happens, and it's too much for you to fucking take. On the flip side of that, if you are the type of person that can make it, and you are the type of person that was built for this shit, you get there and you're like, wow, and that's it.
Okay.
You bury bury that shit with the rest of your emotions. You're like, nope, that's gonna go deep down, and we're gonna pile that into all the shit that I'm never gonna talk about unless I sit in front of a therapist.
Hey, welcome to the submarine. Here's your alcoholism. Here's your dark humor.
Here's your caffeine addiction. Good luck.
And that's what I said. Like, I think like that's what makes the submarine force elite. Yeah. Right? Because like, they're, like you said, some people are just not made for it. Yeah. But the people that are made for it, that they can do it and they stick around, you build these just unbreakable fucking bonds. Yeah. And to be very grim about it is like, you have to trust them with your life. Yeah. You really do, because like, if you are going to go hundreds of feet underwater where literally everything around you is trying to kill you. Yeah. Right?
It's not just the ocean, like the systems that we're around, everything is trying to kill
1,500 pound air? Yeah. Fuck that shit, right? Yeah. Like fires, like if a fire breaks out.
450 volt AC, fucking steam, high pressure air, like everything in that fucking submarine is trying to kill you.
So you gotta make sure that the people who are jerking off in the rack next to you, right? If shit goes down, they gotta quit whacking and get to attacking. Yeah. my god, that is good.
That's the new T-shirt.
That's a
Quit
shirt.
whacking and get to attacking.
oh my god.
That was good.
Oh, that
was good.
Yeah.
I think we can both agree, like our deepest fear. I think we share the deepest fear, right? Like it's not something that I have to deal with
No
anymore.
pun intended.
But yeah, like our deepest fear is we go out as submariners, as like we do our thing. We go out.
That'd be such a good movie title.
What? The deepest fear? Not bad. Not bad.
Oh man.
Autobiography?
No, I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be.
Oh yeah.
I don't
We're not
want it to
die
be.
at the end.
Yeah.
Obvi.
But like going into like Thresher type territory.
Yeah.
Like the deepest fear. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot imagine that shit.
No.
Like sub going down.
Even us.
Yeah.
Gone underway so many times. Like it's hard to imagine.
Like,
yeah.
do you remember that one underway where we heard that fucking loud ass bang?
Yeah.
And I remember I was standing in the room lower level, and I
Mm-hmm.
was waiting. I was waiting for that fucking 2MC. Like, yep. Where's the flooding coming from?
Mm-hmm.
There are two F words you don't say on a submarine, right? Fire and flooding.
Yeah.
All right? And I was fuck. You can say fuck all you fucking want.
And for
We share our deepest fear.
Yeah.
Right. And that's like that moment underway, right? Like where something's gonna happen, and like you don't know if it's the last time.
Yeah.
But for them, like that deepest fear is like you leave, like we take off.
Yep.
And then instead of us coming home, they get a chaplain, they get a service member in dress blues holding a flag saying, "I'm sorry, they're not. Your husband is never gonna come home."
Yeah.
And I get like I got goosebumps now
like
just thinking about that.
Even seeing movies
Yeah.
where that's portrayed, it's like
yeah.
No,
I was
the
thinking,
movie,
like, We Are Soldiers.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking. Like the UPS drivers, the that are like, oh my god,
Yeah.
USPS, yeah, like, oh my god, to have something like that happen, like that is every wife of every military member.
Yeah.
That's their deepest fear.
That whale.
Yeah,
of the
regardless
wife,
of what you think it might be, I think that's the deepest fear for every military wife out there. And the fact that they sit at home while we're doing what we're doing with that on them, that's why I wanted to have my retirement ceremony. I wanted to be the one I wanted to be the one that handed that American flag to Courtney.
Yeah.
That's why Old Glory
Yeah.
means so much to me.
Yeah.
And I explained that to her afterwards. Like, she didn't completely understand. And I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't explain it to her beforehand, because I don't think she would have made it through it.
She barely made it
It's
through it.
yeah.
She did a good job, though. She did a good job. But it was a lot. I mean, it was a lot for everybody who was there for your retirement.
Well, I mean that's what sucks, because like I was in like my first boat I was on, the first chief that I had. Are you crying?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's a touchy subject, but like so like the first boat I was on, my
The
first chief,
deepest fear.
Yeah,
Deepest
my
fear.
first chief that I had, right? Like he retired when I was there. I was part of his Old Glory, right? His flag detail, and like asked me about that ceremony. Like no disrespect to him, right? Like
I was gonna say
I didn't comprehend the
gratitude.
The gravity of what everything was for, right? With you, I think it made it that much more prominent, because like I couldn't call my first chief my friend.
Yeah.
Right. And with you, it's a little bit different, just a little bit.
A little
right?
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
fuck him.
Like,
You don't have friends.
we got this is deep.
I just have to tell you, I had no idea what Old Glory was about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
it was a couple days later, and I was like, I don't think you understand. All right, so let me tell you exactly what Old Glory means.
Yeah.
I was like, the fear that you've had for the last 21 years of me leaving and not coming back,
Is
for
folded
for
up.
a chaplain coming to you and saying, I'm sorry, he's never coming home. Instead of that, I have finished my time, I get to present you with the folded flag that you have earned. You never have to wait for another person to bring you the flag that I'm giving you right now. Sarah, I'm sorry, because now you're going into his retirement, because he's going to retire. You're going into it. You're going to know.
See, okay, so like, blame the whitey doesn't have the same tone as blame the bean. As much as I want to fucking blame you for this.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Guided.
I need absolute silence while I get into character. Absolute silence. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore of wrestling. We've
So
talked
top-
about having
so
a
top
WWE.
four.
We've
So
talked
top
about
four.
having a WWE wrestling or a WWE episode.
Yep.
I want to know who is your Mount Rushmore of wrestling. Go.
So, Mount Rushmore of wrestling. Obviously, the first one on there, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I agree. There's not a better like the glass break. Everyone's on their feet. Everyone's on their feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
This one might
there.
be controversial,
Okay.
but I think he was instrumental to wrestling.
Okay.
Vince McMahon.
Okay. Okay.
Like he had to.
He's
the one that broke down the barriers.
He made it.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
did you just say?
Vince
Vince
McMahon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A lot of controversy along with him right now. But
I agree.
yeah, I agree.
However, no, WrestleMania would not be what it is today.
WWE like wrestling
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
be what it is
Without
today.
him.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna pay homage to my blood. You already know.
I already know.
You already know.
I already know.
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
He might be on that little.
I don't disagree that
furthest
Eddie
one.
Guerrero was fucking iconic. I don't think he's Mount Rushmore. Keep going.
He would be on my Mount Rushmore.
Keep going.
And so last one.
This is how we're wrapping up the episode. We're gonna
Okay,
do this
yeah,
Mount
yeah,
Rushmore
yeah,
thing, and then we're
yeah.
gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here because there's a lot of pressure on this one.
Not really. There's the same amount of pressure for the other three.
Come back to me. Come back to me.
Come back to you.
Yeah, because I've got.
Okay.
like-
All right. So you want to hear? You got 3 of your 4.
oh, okay. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Probably gonna raise a few eyebrows, right? Andre the Giant.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I did
Yeah.
not think that when you said raise eyebrows, like I did not think that's where you were going.
I'm gonna go Andre the Giant.
Okay. Andre the Giant was like he was a big impact.
I was really thinking like Hulk Hogan, but
Okay. So I'm glad you said Hulk Hogan because I think the wrestling community would not be the same without Hulk Hogan.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
So like the first person I will put on my Mount Rushmore of wrestling is Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I think there were people that did more for the sport, but I think without Hulk Hogan, you don't have the thing that like started it all. Right. That's why I think Hulk Hogan is like so iconic is because he was the one that kind of put wrestling mainstream.
With the assistance of Mr. T.
No, with the assistance of the Ultimate Warrior.
Okay.
Right, like
Oh,
the
okay,
two
yeah.
the two
Yeah.
pillows that were out when I was growing up was the Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior.
I'm talking about like if you look at it like when they went on the fucking whole press tour
Yeah.
for WrestleMania 1.
Okay.
It was
Yeah,
Hulk
yeah.
Hogan and Mr. T. 'Cause,
Yeah, I got you. No, it was a WrestleMania 1.
I'm pretty sure it was.
It might have been, but
Because
either
like
way.
I think Mr. T was Hulk Hogan's coach or something like that,
I don't know.
or like his trainer or something
don't
like that.
think so.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
Have you
We'll
seen,
look it up afterwards.
Have you seen the documentary?
We'll look it up afterwards.
We'll see.
Number 2, and I say this because I believe that this guy is the godfather of wrestling.
Okay.
Right? And I think a lot of people would say the same thing, and that's The Undertaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Undertaker,
I was gonna say.
after Hulk Hogan, like, kind of mainstreamed wrestling, Hulk Hogan The Undertaker kept it in mainstream for decades.
Yeah.
He was a different type of wrestler. He wasn't prototypical, right? Like, he wasn't the guy, or like the
Theme song
Superman
was
of
iconic.
Yeah, he wasn't the Superman of wrestling.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't the guy that you expected to be the hero, but he became that, right? And like Undertaker.
So you came up with the term, couple days ago, right? Like not the baby face, not the heel.
Yeah.
But like, we had I feel like we had a term for like the peacekeeper or like the chaotic neutral person.
I don't.
We got to come up with a term for it.
Okay, we might, but I don't remember.
All right, so
that.
Hulk Hogan, Undertaker.
Yeah, so Hulk Hogan.
Sorry, I derailed you.
Undertaker, Stone Cold is on my list.
Yes.
Stone Cold.
Yes.
Because of the impact he had while he was there, Stone Cold is on my list, 100%. And I have a fourth, and I will tell you, my fourth slot was like I was hit or miss. I was very much like
Mm-hmm.
But because of the way that this wrestler like individualized himself, created himself in multiple different facets, and lasted for decades, I think he would have been represented better if he was in WWE, vice WCW. But the reason that WCW stuck along for so long was because of him, Sting.
Okay, I was going. Yeah, I was going to go one of two ways with that one.
Oh my God. I loved watching Sting. Sting was one of those wrestlers that took the old school mentality that like Hulk Hogan had. He didn't have like big flashy moves.
Yeah.
Right. He had the basic moves. He had the DDT. He had the splat, like the corner splash. Right. Like, but everything he did was iconic. Like when he reinvented himself, and this goes a lot to like Scott Hall. Like Scott Hall helped him reinvent himself as like the Crow Sting, right? But like Sting was amazing. It still is like one of my favorite guys to watch. He had a great physique. He had a great engagement with the fans. He knew what the fans wanted, and he embraced all of that.
Can we agree that Goldberg was like the Timu fucking Stone Cold? Still a great wrestler.
Hey.
I would not want to fight him.
No.
However,
We talked about this ahead of time.
yeah.
I think the cheers is to Life Unfiltered,
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
right?
Would
Because we say longboats and luchadors all the time, but we don't really
we don't really accentuate the end of
the
our
Life
title.
Unfiltered. Yeah. All right, you want to seal it off? I typically send us off. So do you want to keep it that, or do you want to go?
I'll pinch it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good at that.
Yeah.
Actually, you're terrible at that.
Yeah, I'm
45 fucking minutes we gotta wait on you.
But I'm gonna
Yeah.
pinch it off right here. Right? I raise a toast to Life Unfiltered, to us, to our fans, to our wives who enable us for this shit. May your
Rest in
beer
peace.
ever be cold. May your life be ever unfiltered. Cheers.
Cheers.
I know you hate cheers.